Good morning, boys and girls. Today you are going to be learning about lines and patterns using cool colors and warm colors. So first, the supplies you're going to need are a piece of paper. It could be any color, whatever you have in your home. You're going to need markers with in the cool colors and warm colors. So your warm colors are your red, orange, and yellow, and your cool colors are your greens, blues, and purples. If you don't have markers at home, you can use crayons as well, and you can also use colored pencils, whatever supplies you have. Okay, so let me move these over. The first thing you're going to do, and you're also going to need a pencil and a black Sharpie to outline all of your pencil marks. All right, so the first thing you're going to do is start in the center of your paper, and you're going to draw a wavy line. Okay, our project is going to be where up here is going to be the sky, and down here is going to be the water or landform, whichever you choose. I have a couple examples that I have posted in this classroom. All right, so first you're going to draw your line. Then I want you to place your sun anywhere on that line. You're going to do a half of a sun, okay? Now we're going to do some line patterns, okay? We have some straight lines. When you're doing your lines, boys and girls, you need to make sure that they are parallel, meaning they are across from each other, and try to keep the distance of those lines the same, okay? So my next line form I'm going to do is zigzags. Okay, and zigzags are kind of fun. However, you got to make sure when you are doing your zigzags that you keep it the same width. Okay, try your best. Next, I'm going to do over here, I'm going to do wavy lines. Try to keep the waves going the same way. And you also want to make sure that you have your lines going off the paper. Okay. My next form of lines I'm going to do is I'm going to do a big wave like this, going like this. Okay, and then I'm going to go on the opposite side. So it's going to be a little hard. I'm going to go in the opposite direction to make a fun little pattern. And I think in this one I'm going to do like little circles in there, give it a little design. Okay. And then I'm going to do another straight line just to keep it going. If you'd like, you can follow the same line patterns that you created in the beginning, or you can just keep doing all different ones. That's totally up to you. All right, I think I'm going to do my next line pattern. I'm going to go little swirlies like this. Okay, so now I need another set. Okay, so I'm going to go outward like this, trying to keep them. I'm going to add another one over there because my paper is a little longer. All right, and then I'm going to just do another wave just to keep it going quickly. Okay, and then I'm going to do another zigzag. And maybe one more straight line going this way. This one will be a little smaller. Okay, so there's my top. And then I'm going to do my bottom now. Now you're going to do waves, different types of waves. And then we're going to connect those waves with lines. Okay, so my first wave, I'm going to start over here, start a line, stop, and then I'm going to go backwards. Okay, then I'm going to do a wave coming, over here, like this, and then go backwards. All right, I'm going to have a wave coming out on this side. Same thing, go backwards. And then I'm going to do one more wave coming from the corner over here. I'm going to start here. You can do it in any direction you'd like. In here, I'm going to do a couple little swirls just to give it a little different patterns. Do one over here. Okay, Now what I want to do for this bottom part, I want to connect, make little blocks of sections so that I can have different colors forming in those sections. I'm keeping my wave together. I'm not drawing lines in my wave because I want to keep that one solid color. Okay, let me connect these here. I'll connect that there. Have fun with this. Okay, this is fun. You're being creative, and whatever projects you submit to me, I will be putting in the art show. Okay, so let's see. I might want to do another line going here, and I think that's pretty good for now. All right, so next thing you're going to do is after you draw it out, you're going to do a black Sharpie or a black marker. If you don't have a black Sharpie or a black marker, you can use a black crayon. If you don't have anything black, you can actually use a dark color. The reason why we want to use something dark is because we want these lines to stand out. Okay, we're going to be coloring each section a different color. We're going to have it going in a different pattern form. We're going to add designs, and that you can always do with your black Sharpie or black marker if you wanted to add some more designs. One thing I always tell you, boys and girls, when you are tracing with a black Sharpie, when you are done, you're going to need to erase your pencil marks, because once you color over your pencil marks, if they're showing, you can't erase them after the color is on top of them. Okay? So I am going to quickly continue this. I'm not going to do it all. I'm going to, let me do my line going across here. All right. I'm going to do a couple of curlies and then a couple of waves, and I just want to show you what I'm looking for when you are coloring it in. Okay, I'm going to do this one here. And then I'll have a sample that I have already finished that I will show you. Okay, so here we go. All right, so I only traced out a couple of lines in the sun and a couple of lines in the water. Okay, so obviously you can create any color you'd like. Okay, this is your design now. So I'm using yellow to start. Okay. And when you're using your markers, make sure you color neatly, okay? I'm going to do a little design inside my sun. So I'm going to do yellow. Then I'm going to do a little red. You can do anything you'd like. That's the fun thing about art. You make it your own and you create whatever you want. And there is no wrong way of doing things. A little orange. And I think I'll color the rest of this in orange here. Okay, so now when you're coloring in your sky, which we're doing our warm colors, okay, each one of these areas is going to be a different color. You can have the pattern going any way you'd like. You can even split the pattern in half, okay? What I mean by that is I'm going to start off here with orange. Okay, I'm going to color that in. All right, and then I'm going to go to yellow. I'm going to put the yellow inside here. Okay. This section here, I am going to do a little red. So everything has to be colored in. All right. There you go. And now I can repeat the orange, but instead what I'm going to do is I'm going to change it up and I'm going to do a little yellow now. And then I'm going to do orange. Just to change it up. Okay. All right. So that's what I want you to do with the top part. Create different colored patterns. And I also want you to do the same for the bottom, but instead we're going to be using our cool colors. And cool colors are blue, green, and purple. Okay, so just to give you a little example here, so this way you have an idea of what to do. Oh, you know what I forgot to do, boys and girls? I forgot to erase my pencil marks. Okay, make sure you erase your pencil marks. Good, I didn't get that one. See, you can see my pencil mark there. Okay, so erase your pencil marks. Okay, over here I'm going to do this wave blue. Okay, and you can have your markers, if you have all different colored markers, different shades of blue, you can use all the different shades of blue, all the different shades of green, all the different shades of purple. If you're using crayons, by all means, use the different color, different shades of the crayon. All right. Okay, so there's my blue. Now what I want to do in here, I'm going to color this little section green. Okay. Make sure you get all those little white spots. So each section you're going to do is a different color. Try not to have a section that has the same color next to it. So I'm going to either do purple here. See if this purple works. I'm going to do purple here. Okay. And now this is a big area to do purple. So if your purple starts getting dried out, just stop for a little bit, switch colors, and put the cap on the purple, so this way it's not drying out, okay? All right, so you're going to do all that for the bottom here. I'm going to stop here so this way you can see. I have an example here of what it should look like, similar to the color schemes. You have your cool colors down here, your greens, your blues, and your purples, and you're going to notice that in my example, I have different shades of green, okay? I have different shades of purple, okay? And then, of course, blue. And then up here, I have my yellows, my reds, and my oranges, and I even added some different designs into this one. You can also add some other designs if you want. You can do some circles in your little waves that you have, or you can even add some little swirls. Totally up to you. Add details to your work. This way it makes it pop. Okay? So boys and girls, if you have any questions, please feel free to email me. I do check my email throughout the day. I'm here for you. Don't stress about completing the art projects in one day. You have the whole week to continue with them. Okay? I hope you enjoyed this one this week. All right? I'll see you soon. Okay, bye-bye.